Good morning, and welcome to the 2024 State of the University. Thank you to our Nevada State Spirit Squad for that energizing kickoff. My name is Sarah Fry. I'm the new provost at Nevada State University, and I'm delighted to welcome you today. We begin with our land use acknowledgement. Nevada State University Scorpions honor and celebrate the land and resources we are using to sustain ourselves. We are upon the sacred ancestral land of the Nuwu, Southern Paiute, Washoe, Numu, Northern Paiute, Niue, Hawalapai, and Shamahaweve people who live and thrive around the state of Nevada. We also highlight and uplift all of Nevada's 27 sovereign tribal nations. We acknowledge the painful history and genocide and settler colonialism that continues to impact Native and Indigenous communities today. And we honor the people that are past, present, and future stewards of this land. Land acknowledgements represent only a small part of the efforts towards systemic equity and inclusion for Native and Indigenous peoples of Nevada. The Nevada State of Higher Education offers a fee waiver for qualifying Native American college students. Additionally, all Scorpions are invited to contribute to an alliance for combined action and support the Native American Indigenous Peoples Coalition. Now I ask you to please rise for the national anthem, which will be sung by Nevada State's alumna and current employee, Bailey Brown.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you so much, Bailey, for your beautiful rendition of the national anthem. What a gift you have. I just joined this amazing institution in November as the Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost. I was drawn to Nevada State by the focused mission of the institution to serve the new majority students, foster economic mobility, and support the state workforce needs. In my short time at this institution, I've been continually impressed by the depth of commitment of our students, faculty, and staff have to this mission and the innovative student-centered spirit of the campus community. The state of the university is an opportunity for us all to reflect on and celebrate our past successes, take stock of where we are now as a campus, and challenge ourselves to look ahead and imagine our future achievements. The Nevada State past successes and future achievements would not be possible without the efforts of those of you joining us today. It is my honor to welcome those of you that are visiting our Sterling campus for the first time today, and so many of our longtime supporters. We love having you here and I look forward to meeting many of you. We're going to have this opportunity this morning to hear from our outstanding NC Board of Regents Chairwoman, Amy Carvalho, our dynamic trailblazer, President DeRionne Pollard, and of course, our students. However, I'd first like to welcome our elected officials and dignitaries joining us today. So if you could stand up if I read your name and keep the applause coming. From the Nevada State Higher Education Board of Regents, Chairwoman Amy Carvalho, Byron Brooks, Carol DiCarlo, Joseph Arascata, and Susan Bragger are tuned in virtually. From Senator Jack Rosen's office, Eric Cardona. From Senator Catherine Cortez Masto's office, Emily Salazar. From Congresswoman Susan Lee's office, Paulina Dowin-Pena. From Dina Titus's office, Gypsy Martinez. And from the City of Henderson, we have Michelle Romero, Mayor of the City of Henderson. Carrie Cox, Councilwoman, City of Henderson. Jim Seebach, our Councilman, City of Henderson. Dan Stewart, Councilman, City of Henderson and Chair Emeritus of the Foundation. And our former Mayor, Deborah March. I want to acknowledge the many community partners in the room, from our nonprofit friends to our corporate partners, to the community leaders that support us. We are so grateful to the work you do and are looking forward to deepening our partnerships in 2024. Glenn Christensen, Education Advocate, Nevada State University Foundation Chair Emeritus, and of course, his wife, Andy, the School of Education's namesake. Please stand and acknowledge. Scott Muhlrath, our President and CEO of the Henderson Chamber, Chairman of the Nevada State Lands Corporation. Tony Gladney from MGM. Anthony Ruiz from LV Energy. Brooke Malone, Las Vegas GEA. Amber Stidham, Las Vegas GEA. Kirsten Sear, Public Education Foundation. And Tammy Hansler, Communities and Schools. This year, Nevada State University's Office of the Arts is hosting the third cohort of student creatives from the University of Darby, led by honorary visiting professor for the arts, Dr. Gemma Marmalade. And this year, Dr. Philip Harris also joins us for a month-long art project with Nevada State and Darby students, which will culminate at the end of the month with an exhibit called Lake Loop. Please welcome them. I know we have a host of dignitaries joining us on the live stream as well, so thank you for joining us. Finally, I want to recognize the faculty, staff, and students, alumni of Nevada State. You are truly the heart and soul of who we are. Thank you for all that you do. You will notice today we have a little special broadcast on the side here. We're excited to have the artists from Ink Factory who will be with us today and creating live visual notes. Emma Wilbury will be synthesizing our words into images and text to visually represent the key concepts and themes from today's conversation. It is now my honor and pleasure to introduce the chairwoman of the Nevada State System of Higher Education and Nevada State's Board of Regents, Amy Carvalho, to share some remarks. Chairwoman Carvalho is actively engaged in shaping higher education policy and fostering community engagement. She brings a wealth of experience from her extensive entrepreneurial background, community service involvement, and her dedication to education. Please welcome Chairwoman Carvalho.
Good morning. My name is Amy Carvalho, and it is an honor and a great joy to stand before you today as the chairwoman of the Nevada System of Higher Education. As a strong advocate and ally, I'm deeply committed to the mission of Nevada State University, which under the visionary leadership of Dr. DeRionne Pollard, continues to redefine excellence in serving our new majority. In this rapidly evolving world, the role of higher education is not just to impart knowledge, but to foster a community where every student belongs and every student can thrive. Nevada State University, a beacon of innovation and inclusivity, perfectly embodies this ethos. President Pollard's leadership has been nothing short of transformative. With a keen understanding of the challenges and opportunities facing today's students, she leads this university toward a future where diversity is not just acknowledged, but embraced, where academic rigor and compassionate support go hand in hand. As your regent for this great university, it fills me with immense pride to see how Nevada State University has become a model for institutions nationwide, demonstrating that with the right leadership and community support, we can indeed create an environment where every student has the opportunity to succeed. The Nevada State community is caring and supportive. You are truly a model university. My hope is that we will continue to serve the students and residents of Nevada by preparing the most caring and most highly skilled graduates to lead our state. We know that higher education is generationally transformative. It's one of my goals to support more opportunity and access to those who want to attend the great 8 institutions of the Nevada System of Higher Education. Nevada State University is achieving that goal. I stand with you, President Pollard, and with every member of this university as we continue to break barriers and build bridges toward a brighter, more inclusive future for all. It is now my honor to introduce Dr. DeRionne Pollard, President of Nevada State University.
Good morning. I am delighted to be here today and certainly so grateful that each of you chose to join us in this space. I have a couple of comments I'll be offering, but I am really the warm-up for what I believe will be a powerful closing for today's program. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being a part of the Scorpion community. Thank you for supporting our students and our mission. Thank you for helping us do everything that we do for Nevada and all Nevadans. I'm constantly grateful to be a part of this community, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to be on this journey with Nevada State's legacy with all of you. I cannot tell you how proud I am to be able to deliver this State of the University address to you and our community. So y'all picked up on that, huh? This is my third such opportunity, but this is the first time that I get to deliver it as a State of the University. I am extremely proud of all of the progress that we have made in recent years as an institution, and that name change is a wonderful symbolic reminder of our progress. The name change was a codification of who we are as an institution of higher education, and while significant, it was one of the many accomplishments that we had this year, including the library's no-cost textbook initiative, which reached a milestone savings to students of $1.5 million in textbook costs. The speech-language pathology graduate program was accredited, and the special programming they do for professional development and persistence of in-service teachers has been recognized for its impact. The School of Nursing launched its first night shift cohort. The School of Nursing produces more RN to BSN degrees than the rest of the state combined, and their 2023 NCLEX RN pass rate of 92.17 exceeds the 2023 national pass rate of 89%. The School of Liberal Arts, Science, and Business created a new faculty and student-facing engagement team, and that team has already crafted the LASB Student Ambassador Program, designed new faculty orientations, and restructured their first-year experience. We also celebrated the completion of our initial cohort of our Leadership Academy, a new program within our workforce development team. And with the first-year retention rate soaring and nearing 80%, and our 6-year graduation rate that has doubled from 14% with our fall of 2009 cohort to 31% for our fall 2017 cohort, what I know for sure, and without a doubt, is that Nevada State University is indeed an institution on the rise. Importantly, even in the midst of our enrollment growth and our improvements, we're continuing to serve the new majority students, and we're continuing to lessen equity gaps in retention and graduation outcomes. Within this same 2017 cohort, the gaps between Asian, Black or African American, Latinx students, and white students are nearly ameliorated, even as we grapple with the devastating impact of the pandemic and the subsequent economic fiasco that it wrought for our communities. We did that, all of us here at Nevada State. We have built an institution from the ground up, brick by brick, one that is not only sustainable, but one that has also evolved to better serve our students, their families, our city and our community, and our state. Together, we are building an incredible institution and a university that will serve an exceptional community. Together, we have built a sense of place for incredible students that we educate. I'm extremely proud of how far we have come as an institution and a community as we place over the last 3 years in particular. I'm even more excited for what the accomplishments, opportunities, milestones, and challenges even that lie before us as an institution. So it gives me great pleasure to tell you unequivocally that the state of our university is strong. This morning, we recognize our successes. We can look back on our many accomplishments, both as individuals and as a collective, with great satisfaction, and we can glory in our collective purpose as an institution. I also believe that it is just as important to appreciate every aspect of the journey, to appreciate what it means to becoming. A life well lived is one that is focused on becoming, focused on purpose, on meaning, on growth, on maturity, and on wisdom. Becoming is an act of evolution and perhaps even revolution, perhaps even an act of resistance, and certainly so in the midst of these times. This is true of our institution, and it is most certainly true of our community. We are able to appreciate who we are today, and we're able to appreciate the journey that we have been here to bring us to this point. Throughout this journey, there were moments of rapid growth, and that rapid growth also brought growing pains. And throughout that journey of uncertainty, which also had setbacks, there were opportunities brought forth as well. We all know those moments and those memories well. And if you talk to some of our founding faculty and staff, they will share them with you. We live them as an organization. But we have to be able to remain on that journey of progress because we have remained intentional as an institution. We have remained thoughtful about the milestones that we set to achieve along the way. And we did not arrive there today by chance or by happenstance. Our faculty and our staff have continued to innovate and adapt, and our students have continued to help teach us and to help shape our culture. Everything that we have accomplished is due to the interdependence of those relationships. And because of our mission, the people and the communities that we serve, they demand a level of excellence that we have risen to provide to them. Almost exactly 2 years to the date, I delivered remarks here, and I offered a profound purpose, I believe, of what Nevada State then College was based on what you told me our organization, our mission, and our ethos and our impact were to be. And we said, quote, Nevada State was created to deliver relevant degrees for the new majority. We boldly named the new majority as first-generation college students, adult learners, students of color, dreamers, immigrants, anyone looking for their opportunity to lift themselves and their families out of poverty. Our purpose is to create and expand the new majority's participation in higher education, while at the same time increasing income, mobility, and wealth for all Nevadans. We will act with intention to design, redesign, and reinvent our campus as necessary to break down historic barriers that prevent learning. We will do this by focusing on great teaching, transformational student experiences, empowering students, and creating strategic alliances that advance our mission. We will continue to be the community where anyone can belong. We will protect our people, our culture, and live out our values in the work that we do. Nevada State will make the audacious bet on the future of education in Nevada, by Nevadans and for Nevadans, and the responsibilities that come with it. We are bold, we are great, and we are state. What I learned from you in this college community is that we should be unapologetic in our conviction that higher education maintains both a practical and a liberatory purpose. We must protect our right to exist for the students we serve and the communities for which we are a part. We must do that as an institution. Now, in order to accomplish this work, I offered 5 leadership pillars that I believe to be critical for supporting that purpose and amplifying our strategic purpose. The first pillar stated that we would define and amplify the teaching university in Nevada. And this means that we would aim to add new majors, certificates, and minors that were responsive to the workforce needs of our state, that we would integrate essential learning outcomes into the core curriculum. We would increase regional visibility and expand our statewide presence. As I said, next, we would combine compassion, empathy, excellence, equity to support the new majority. And in practice, this would mean that we would examine institutional policies and procedures through the lens of an anti-racist practice. We would close equity gaps for our students, in particular those from historically minoritized populations. We would increase healthcare and mental health access and education. We would increase access by removing barriers to graduation and increase innovative pathways that would attract and support transfer students from our community college partners. The third pillar that I described was to design and construct the next great state university, which among other things meant that we would implement a comprehensive system of academic and financial support for our students, add physical structures that develop the campus as a sense of place, acquire funding to demand and expand opportunities for undergraduate research and paid internships. We would broaden the reach of college by messaging, eliciting both prospective students and community support around robust marketing. And our fourth pillar was to develop Nevada State as an employer of choice by protecting culture and advancing engagement, and meaning that we would work to improve the transparency of our leadership and decision-making, maintain and grow our commitment to shared governance, develop a new compensation philosophy to encourage employee retention, evaluate equity and access to career development, leadership training, performance management, and employee recognition. And the final pillar was to expand and advance Nevada's middle class through economic mobility and long-term sustainability, meaning that we would increase internship and job shadowing opportunities, forge new community relations through expanded dual credit partnerships, increase 6 months post-graduation employment rates, and inspire new generations of donors to our institution. Looking back on that purpose statement and those 5 pillars, I see things that have changed over time and things that still remain to be done. A big vision is audacious for a reason. It must be so if it is to be meaningful for members of the community. But I also see so many things that we have accomplished together as an institution. And I know that Nevada State University is a better place because of our work, because of our willingness to have an audacious vision, and because of our commitment to evolving as challenges and opportunities demand us to do. In that time, we have changed our name from Nevada State College to Nevada State University, which I know you're aware of. And I may be biased, but that doesn't get old anytime soon. I'm also proud of the fact that our faculty and our staff and our students and our community engaged in direct advocacy to make this change happen. It wasn't easy. But I also know that there were many who didn't see the value of Nevada State becoming a university. There were plenty of people who would have preferred for us to stay just the way that we were. But we were interested in becoming. And the debate about changing our name gave us an opportunity to tell our story. We were able to show that we have been doing the work of a university for a long time. We were able to show the benefit a third university could have for our community and state. And most profoundly, we were able to demonstrate that our students, who make up the new majority, deserve to graduate from a university because they put in the work to do so and understood the value in the marketplace. In addition to changing our name, we also fought for resources that were commensurate with our mission. We showed that the 20-year investment that our state of Nevada and our community and others have been making in keeping the Scorpion community alive is paying off. We were able to provide a place for all of our communities to grow and learn and achieve. And this is especially true for our historically marginalized members of our community. We are providing critical training and development for essential workforce developments in the state, like nurses, interpreters, teachers, data scientists, speech language pathologists, graphic designers, criminal justice professionals, writers, and so many others. There is no doubt in my mind that we are critical to the future success of our state, just as the education that we provide is critical to the success of our students. We were able to receive resources necessary to continue serving these students and community through the legislative process, but we were able also to identify and bring other sources of revenue to the table. We advocated with the state to recognize and support our growth that we have experienced as an institution, bringing nearly an additional $1 million of revenue to the university from the Nevada State Legislature. And based on the compelling vision and evidence of our competency in serving first-generation students, a donor who was sitting in this space last year offered to us a $5 million gift to amplify and drive our work with first-generation students, making 2023 our third best fundraising year with just under $8 million raised. And that is just the beginning of our story. There are so many more things that we could tell you about 2023, about who we have become at Nevada State University. We completed and received approval for our new campus master plan in partnership with the city of Henderson. We admitted our second largest freshman class this fall ever in the history of Nevada State. 43% of nursing credits within all NCHE institutions came from Nevada State University. Over 80% of Nevada State alumni are employed in the state of Nevada. Over 880 students graduated from Nevada State University last year. And more than 500 currently enrolled Nevada State students come from our fabulous dual credit program. And this is particularly important metric for us to follow, as right now we have over 3,000 students enrolled this fall in our dual credit program. So if we follow the dots, our hope is that those students will later matriculate as college students here at Nevada State. We opened the Multicultural Collective, which has hosted over 700 visitors just this fall. We introduced a new website that is continuing to evolve to meet the needs of our institution. We created the Nevada State Campus Lands Corporation to help us develop our amazing acreage here on our campus. We provided health insurance for our nursing students through a partnership with UNLV. We implemented Maxient, a software platform to centralize support and document conduct within our institution. We have seen a 25% increase in student affairs participation and students' participation in student affairs events, such as career fairs and club and organizations participation on campus. That says a lot about who we are. Yes, swipe that hair, Griffin, I saw you. We saw the successful conclusion of our Common Read program with the book Tales of Two Planets, an integral program for our first year experience program to foster an intellectual journey through our institution for our new students. And in the new year, we are also continue that with an additional book focused on sustainability. And in a new and impactful alliance, over 80 students received 71,000 diapers through a partnership with Babies Bounty's Diapers for Diplomas program. That's the new majority. And finally, in last year, we received approval by the Board of Regents, the Nevada Legislature, and Governor Lombardo to rename this institution to Nevada State University. But even more important, what we have accomplished this year, the last 2 years, or even the last 20 years, is what we're going to accomplish in the future. We can appreciate the story of who we are and what we are becoming, while also taking immense joy, fulfillment, and satisfaction in who we are becoming as well. I am proud of our profound purpose, and I'm not afraid to keep pushing us to be more intentional and thoughtful about how we deliver upon that purpose. Now, many of you have heard me say there are a few catchwords that come out of DeRionne's mouth, probably too many times. One of them is intentionality. This has been important because once we are critically focused on what we're doing, we have the opportunity to move into new heights as an organization. And we have a lot of work ahead of us in order to continue to be successful for the future generations of Nevada State University. The journey of becoming demands a deep engagement by all of us. None of us, faculty, staff, students, community partners, legislative entities, will be granted space to retreat into the corners of comfort and critique. For us to continue to become who we can be as a university, who our students and our community demand and need us to be, challenging traditional orthodoxies while also protecting sacred truths must be a new state of mind. More bluntly, we're going to have to do a lot of things in the hard way on the way to becoming who we are at Nevada State. When I asked some of my colleagues, faculty, and students across the institution, what is the one hard thing they think we will have to tackle as a university to actually actualize our mission, the responses were not unfamiliar, but quite compelling. A couple of taglines: one band, one sound. Cultivate a shared belief in the growth and maturation of our campus and embrace our statewide mission. That is essential. Second, show us the money. Build awareness and the case for support around development for us and philanthropy, including development for our soon-to-be athletics programming. Third, 25 to 35 is the new 18 to 24. Develop our recruitment, support, and curriculum models to serve adult learners, stop-outs, evening learners, and non-traditional students. Fourth, the future is hybrid. Define the role of online learning, online support services, and expectations for online course quality and a post-COVID academic landscape. Fifth, mental health matters. Improve campus mental health and well-being support for students, faculty, and staff. Next, people are our secret sauce, and the right people are our most powerful weapon. Continue to scale up programs that recruit high-quality faculty in high-demand academic fields. Next, they said, fortune favors the bold. Expand our degree offerings to meet additional regional workforce needs and student demand. Next to last, be the best kept secret no more. Articulate Nevada State's educational value proposition and highlight our distinctive opportunities to prospective students, employers, and our community. And last but not least, someone said very bluntly, we got to get out of our own way. Mature our institutional processes, policies, and governance structures. Now, I have no doubt that this will not be uncomplicated or superficial work. It will require a different kind of showing up than we have done in the past, even in the most recent past. But just as I said in my convocation comments in October, I know that together we have and can appreciate the maturity we have achieved as an organization, and we must inventory the strengths and challenges that have brought us to exactly where we are today, and we must envision a future that is possible. This type of generative thinking informed my calling for strategic pause in how we develop and program development and funding requests for the next fiscal year. Now, I know for some of us that was challenging, but it was absolutely necessary to be where we are today. We have come so far as an organization, and the systems and processes that we have in place have brought us far. But as we look ahead, we have the opportunity and perhaps even the obligation to make sure that we are rethinking and retooling those systems and processes to not just meet the needs of today and tomorrow, but also well into the future as well. My convocation comments in October were a continuation of my commencement comments earlier in the summer. And today's State of the University is a continuation of both. It is not a conclusion, however. It is a call to continue our focus on strategic goals, continued efforts to work towards a future toward the resources that are necessary and to those that we can obtain for the absolute best use of our institution. It is a call for us to continue to put the needs of Nevada State University, its purpose, its mission, and the development of its students at the highest possible priority as an institution. Just as I began today, let me conclude by thanking all of you for being here and for the work that you do for our students and for our community. It is the honor of a lifetime for me to be your president and to affirm the state of the university is becoming. The state of the university is resilient. The state of the university is necessary. The state of the university is focused on impact, abundance, alliances, discovery, and bringing our best selves to a purpose that is so profound. Without a doubt, the state of Nevada University is strong. I am grateful for each and every one of you, all that you do, as we continue on our journey to becoming Nevada State University. Thank you so much.
Well, hello, everyone. I am just so excited to see the future of Nevada State University. And as a proud president, student body president of our amazing students here at Nevada State, I once heard from an amazing leader that what defines leadership and what defines a great leader is those who uplifts those around them. And as a proud president of our student body, it's a privilege to introduce to you our future of our state, my dear friend Leslie Arias, our student speaker. Leslie is not just a student, she is a beacon of inspiration to our academic community. Currently pursuing a double major in secondary education and English, Leslie stands out as a devoted advocate for educational excellence. Leslie is a Title V HSI mentor, a TAP program contributor, a McNair Scholar, and a research fellow. I think that deserves a round of applause. Leslie's aspirations extend beyond the confines of a traditional classroom. While she dreams of becoming a high school English teacher, her vision includes a transition into higher education after gaining invaluable experience in the world of teaching. This speaks to her long-term commitment to shaping the landscape of education at both the secondary and post-secondary levels. Her research focuses on curriculum censorship impacts, educational policy, Latina educational attainment. Leslie is a beacon of academic excellence, mentorship, and research. Let's all be inspired by her journey and fueled by the potential she represents for the future of education, for the future of Nevada, and for the future of our country. Please welcome Leslie to the podium.
Good morning, everyone. Buenos dias. A tall person was just up here. Let me get situated. Just as Kevin shared in that beautiful introduction that I'll probably spend my entire life trying to live up to. My name is Leslie Arias. I am a secondary education and English major here at Nevada State University. And today I'm here to share with you my NSU journey. And I'd actually like to do that by telling you all a story about my dad. As a little girl, I went everywhere with my mom and dad. Sometimes it was because they needed a translator. Most times it was because if they left the house, there was no one to watch over me while I stayed there by myself. I have a very specific memory of sitting in a doctor's room alongside my mom while my dad sat on the exam table waiting for the doctor to come in. I was only about 7 or 8 at the time, so there isn't much from this particular day that I remember. However, something that I do remember to this day is part of the conversation between my dad and his doctor. My dad's doctor spoke Spanish, so I was free to be a bystander in their conversation. I've never forgotten my dad saying, "I'm just hoping that I live long enough to see my daughter turn 15 or maybe even graduate from college." At 7 or 8 years old, you don't understand what it means to have immigrant parents who are counting on you to achieve what they never could. You're too young to fully grasp what they had to give up so that you could have more. For me, it didn't really make sense until I got to high school and I started thinking about what I wanted to do with my life. I realized that it wasn't about living up to some inconceivable expectation. It's about following my dreams and doing what makes me happy, because my parents worked hard to give me the right to do so. My dreams have always been to have an education. So when Nevada State University's Teacher Academy Pipeline Project, or TAP for short, visited my high school and talked to me and my classmates about pursuing a degree in education, I listened closely. And the TAP program taught me that a teacher can make all the difference in the world just by recognizing that their students have value. I thought that I'd like to learn more. When I graduated from East Tech in 2022, there was already a place at Nevada State with my name on it in the fall. I'm confident enough to say that I always knew my drive and passion would get me to college, but as the spring marks my 4th semester as a college student, the reality of it has been way better than I could have ever dreamed of. Every day that I'm at Nevada State, I am reminded of why I believe education changes lives. Undergrad research and conference opportunities have helped me explore corners of the academic world I never thought would have space for me. The connections that I've created with faculty and staff have kept my passion for teaching burning, as I hope to one day be as good a teacher to my students as they have been to me. I've also continued my work with Nevada State's TAP program as an HSI mentor, and I'm helping CCSD high school students, just like I once was, get to where they want to be. Just as Dr. Pollard so beautifully shared, I'm not just becoming a great educator, but I am becoming a better person every day. And so now, in 2024, my dad has got a pretty big year ahead of him. At the beautiful and youthful age of 78 years old, he will watch his daughter graduate with 2 bachelor's degrees that she completed 2 years early, whilst being 100% completely debt-free, all because Nevada State University understands the importance of following our dreams and doing what makes us happy. Thank you so much.
Leslie, you are truly amazing. I can't wait for you to be in the classroom and inspiring the next generation of students right here in Southern Nevada. So thank you, Leslie, for sharing your story today. I also want to thank President Pollard for being a visionary and helping bring this campus along, celebrating our past successes and looking ahead to our future achievements. I also would like to take a moment to thank everybody who helped make this event possible today, in particular our events team, with a special thanks to Danielle Welch and Malin Corazine, Nick Claus, and Chris Schott. And a huge shout out to our IT team and our facilities team. Thank you. I would also like to give a thanks to our featured musician today, violinist Brandon Summers. Brandon's talent reflects Nevada State as a university, timeless and traditional, while remaining young, fresh, and modern. We will have the pleasure of hearing more from Brandon at our reception, and we hope to see you all there. For those of you in person, we welcome you to join us in a reception with refreshments in the foyer. And thank you all for joining us today for the Nevada State 2024 State of the University. Thank you.